Hey, don't shoot. Hey, please don't shoot. My name is Ushindi and I was just getting some black coffee when the shooting happened and people started running and I started running. Please, sir. I have never held a gun in my life. Please don't shoot. I didn't do it. Okay, at the very least, just hear me out. Hear me out. Please, sir. Please. I didn't choose this. If it was a matter of checking a box, it would have remained untouched as the innocence of a newborn, so I won't have to donkey this burden. It's hard enough getting a job courtesy of my painted skin that it makes me question the big guy. Did this catch you by surprise too? Where I come from, my heart was constantly treated to a dosage of scandals, and before I could leave the rehab, I relapsed from a maize scandal, NYS scandal, Chicken Gate, Anglo-Leasing, Eurobond, the missiles of corruption launched to my payslip have left my shallow pockets to seek solace from Nagasaki. And all this was bandaged by the hope of greener pastures, which I can only graze on a short leash. Look at everyone running. But we are the only ones paying dearly for a mistake we didn't know was on sale. So believe me when I say that those bullets can only hurt but a little to a soul that has already served time in hell, and this was supposed to be heaven. But it was your duty to have my prayers groomed with "God don't let them shoot me down" and perfumed with some "Lord, I don't want to get arrested today. Jesus, they shot another one." Is the lapel standing out in all of my conversations? You've made sure that my free time is used in memorizing eulogies, funeral dates, and decorating the cemeteries. Thank you for launching my career as a florist. Oh, I pulled a nerve. But don't shoot this free slave who chain their hands in the air or behind our heads and quickly kneel before the masters. Don't shoot the human guinea pig that runs on your mercy wheel. Or where do you plan to experiment your medication on? Who will you blame Ebola on? Africa has bent her back enough, ingesting mercury, zinc, lead, copper. She looks like a periodic table, all from the donated machinery in the name of charity, which doesn't even begin in your own home. Okay, then for what can I sell my soul to gain my soul? Should I constantly teach my tongue the well-glazed pronunciation with perfectly chiseled T's and R's so that I can fit a box that at least is not a coffin? Potato, does it really matter? Or is it my Lakers vest, locked hair, silver chains and saggy pants that you assume are holding a high-power pistol on my waist? I will not breathe until I crown paint my hair blonde so that when you first see it, it feels less offensive. I will not breathe until I scrap the dirt on my skin so that my pink cheeks assure you that I also bleed red. Because it's soothing to accept white coffee than black coffee, right? It's only clear that you want to stop what you can't control. Did you know that a tweet "go back to where you came from" is possible from Nairobi? Smartphones mostly mined in Africa, where I come from. Our streets are not decorated by a lion here, a couple of giraffes there, and monkeys on street lights. Yes, we have electricity, we wear clothes, and not everyone has HIV. As much as you remember the history of our slavery, you never talk of the fact that the richest man in history was from Mali. Amnesia? Or selective amnesia? So go ahead and puncture my right torso, so that I can feel the pain of my ancestors fighting to be heard. See visions of how they were backstabbed with the promise of a wage and used their blood to ink the slavery plot. But I will not take up guns and stones, knives and machetes to try and justify your violence. I will power up the next generation. It doesn't matter if I use a generator, firewood, or even a candle. I will make sure they warm up to the fact that they don't need to steal all of God's black crayons and try to rewrite a race that others thought was slow, So I forgive you for trying to cut short my dreams of success by vigorously waking me up to the news of my dead relatives. So go ahead and shoot this walking dead and plead self-defense. Hang my name next to Manuel Logins Jr., Ronald Madison, Kendra James, Sheen Bell, and George Floyd. At least I would have made it to the Wall of Fame, right? Oh, and one last thing. Make sure my tombstone reads, "She couldn't breathe because she loved her coffee black."